contains 15 data points. That is, a data set contains 15 data points. So there are total data points. Data points are 15. 15 data points from an unknown function f of x, where x belongs to R, that is real numbers. The data points are randomly shuffled and split into train and test sets. The training set contains 10 data points and two models, namely A and B, are trained with a polynomial of degree 5 and degree 7. Model with degree 5 and degree 7. There are two models. To train with the polynomial, to train on the training set contains 10 data points. That is, training set contain train data equals to 10 data points, and remaining data points belongs to test set, that is 5 data points. This is the small data set. The diagram below shows the resulting fit of degree 5 and degree 7 polynomials of the respective models after training the models using the training set. So very important, training set is very important. That is, these two models, this is model A and this is model B. These are trained only on the training data set, not on the test data set. This is the very important point. So for this question is related to bias and variance. Okay, so there are mainly two types of models: simple model and complex model. There are two types of models: simple model and the complex model. For simple model, the bias is high and variance is low, because the simple model cannot passing through all the data points. For example, this is the simple model. It can pass only some data points. It cannot passing all the data points in the training data set because it has high bias. This is the simple model, for example. And the variance is low because it passing only few data points. Generally, data includes information. Data is information plus noise also. In general practical cases, noise also present with data or information. So because of that, noise is very less. So variance is also low in simple model. The simple model is in the underfitting case. Underfitting case, and it is stable one. If any data changes, it does not affect. That is not sensitive to data changes. Noise is also less. Okay. In complex model, noise is high. Why? It can fit all the data points. For example, these are the data points. Whereas in complex model, it can passing through all the data points. It can fit the entire every data point. So passing through, so it can fit all the data points. So because of that, data includes noise also. So variance is high. Because of that, variance is high in complex model. And complex models are overfitting. And any data point changes, it fluctuates in the stability of that model. That is more sensitive to data changes. It is unstable model. Noise is high in complex model. Why the noise is high? Because the test error is approximately equals to low. Reducible error. Test error is high in overfitting model. So this table is important. Simple model and the complex model, bias and variance, high, low, high. This will help you to understand, to solve the problems quickly during the exams. Test error, training error, both are high in simple model, whereas in complex model, test error is high because of the noise and low in training error. And the degree. So, and the degree of the polynomial is directly proportional to the variance. If the degree increases, variance is also increases. Degree of the polynomial. If the degree is increasing, bias is reducing by the model. Bias is the error introduced by the model, that is simple model. Variance is refers to how the model prediction, that is the output. Model prediction means we are predicting the output of the model. Model prediction would changes, that is delta represent changes if we use a different training set. How the model's prediction changes. The output is if we change the input, how the output is changes, how it is varies with respect to input changing is called the variance. Generally variance is variability. Variance refers to the variability that is change of the prediction output with respect to the input. Okay, two models are trained on the only training data set, that is only 10 data points. If we count the data points, there are 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So that is 10 data points. Here also 10 data points, that is only training data set. So in the degree 5, so the model is passing through almost all the data points, right? Almost all the data points. In degree 7 also almost all the data points. So this degree 5 and degree 7 are almost all equal. Both are equal, not much that difference, right? If it is 10 and 5, it is different. More numbers are different. That is, if degree 5 and 7 are almost all equal, that is, this comes under, both comes under complex models. Both comes under complex models. Why this is complex model? Complex model means it passing through every data point, right? Almost all data points. So this is the complex model, passing through almost all data points. So this is degree 5 is also complex model, degree 7 is also complex model. Both are complex models. Bias is correct. And model A also complex model, but is slightly lower than the model B, right? This is degree 5, degree 7. So these are slightly, this is moderate degree, and this is slightly high moderate degree. So if the degree is low, it belongs to the simple model. If the degree is moderate and this is high moderate, so both are coming under the category of complex models. So for a complex model, bias is low, right? So model B has low bias, this is the correct option, and model A also has low bias. Why the complex model has high variance? Why the model B has high variance is the wrong option. Why? Because to and B. So B has high variance because B degree is 7, moderate high. This degree is 5. So B has high variance than model A. Then model A. But we don't judge based on only training data. Training data we cannot judge if the model has high variance or low variance. Based on the test data also, we require test data also. Based on the test data, test set, unknown 5 points. There are unknown 5 points are there. So based on the test data also, we can judge the model has high variance or low variance. So because of that, this option model B has high variance is wrong. To decide the variance is low or high for a model is not only based on the trained data. it requires test set data also. Because of this condition, options these A and C are not correct. Thank you for watching.